Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Mecha Knights Nightmare, where things are continuing to take a slightly worrying turn, which is something we've not really been keeping track of, which is the state of the Reds' invasion around the world. And that's because I've not really experimented with the map view button until now, just been focused on my area rather than the actual overall picture. So weapon test is there, and Kiev is there. So as you can see, the eastern approach is taking some serious things. We're going south as well. But also I've noticed in the south here, this swarm here has just got past the Suez Canal. Notice it's there and then it's there. Why do I say that's significant? Because that is the first movement of that swarm since mission 14. Admittedly, the overall swarm marker has been moving slowly, but red infested control has been stuck at roughly at the canal. Well, it reached the canal in like 13. You see like there? Then 14, and they've taken out that country. They're trying to push into Egypt and not managing it, and it's been that way until now, and they've just got past it. So that's potentially a problem spot, must admit. But it's kind of interesting to switch into this space view and get an overview of how things are going in the rest of the world. It also explains why China is thinking about going nuclear on these guys, because their march eastward through the Middle Eastern countries is steady and is not really stopping. Because if you look at the progression over time, it's starting to spread and spread and spread some more, and it's just going. So they have a bit of a problem going on over there, to put it mildly. Anyway, Kiev 1. No, it says 1. So, no, actually no, that says divider. Kiev Part 1. The final battle for Europe begins. The Ragnarok weapon performed beyond all expectations. Lost count how many of the big buggers I cooked with it. Burned to dust and ashes. The damage output was obscene. Yes. Even faster than the railguns. Yes. That's why I lumped it in with that category. It was all fun and games until some parts of it malfunctioned. As soon as it malfunctioned, the Reds had something new out there. False. There's not something new. Those laser flower monster things have been seen and killed before, so that wasn't anything new. It's just that we haven't seen them in a while. Something new out there which took down my evac bird. Although there were no deaths from the crash, they went down hard. Good. Gave us an update. Nobody on that plane will be fit for fly anytime soon. Well, they were all burny and crashy when they went down, so makes sense. After the test and debriefing, visited me in the hospital. She was trying to discharge herself, so the MPs end up handcuffing her to the bed, while the doctors agreed to review her case tomorrow. She relatively settled for those terms. So Mia's being very, very feisty. Heard a rumour on TV news that scientists repeatedly tried to create bioweapons that could kill the red pathogen, but failed. The Reds mutate too fast. Bullets, shells and grenades are still the best ways to stop them. The next step for us will be to clear out the artillery and laser types, Reds, so we can bring the railguns out again. The next push is going to be hard. Artillery types, yes, I can see why, but why the laser type Reds? The railguns have the range to deal with those guys. Technically the artillery as well, the artillery can indirect fire and the railguns can't. So the artillery is more important. I don't see why the laser types are... a critical target. Except... if the railguns need to be airlifted into position, which doesn't make much sense. There's also the question of where the railguns are going to draw their power from as well, because, you know, those monsters burned out the power grid for an entire city, if you recall. So, yeah. How my mech can sustain a few of those things is a bit of a question, but all you can say is giant robots, they be superior. Giant robots superior. Cities inferior. Or something. I don't really know. But, yeah, as you saw at the end of last time, though, they teased us with the Ragnarok. It went experimental and broke halfway through, and then they didn't give us a Ragnarok at the end for our troubles. Maybe we get a Ragnarok for finishing the game. I don't know. it would be a fitting final prize. It's like, hey, you beat the game. Hey, have a big giant laser to make the enemy go away. I don't know. Nothing else has been progression locked though, so not sure if that'll happen.
Listen up, Echo Squad. This is it. The most important operation of the war. Our allied forces in this area have managed to keep a lid on most of the problems. However, the biggest northern swarm is heading towards us as we speak, and we need to prepare for it.
Understood. So what's the plan? Another kill box?
Exactly. Although savage and relentless, these things don't adapt to military tactics and strategies, so we expect to be able to repeat the success of the Bosphorus defense. A successful defense here will buy us months before another swarm can attack.
Roger. What do we do?
We need to prepare defensive positions along the western bank of the Dnieper River. That territory is currently occupied by enemy artillery. Those positions need to be eliminated, so we can set up railgun tank positions. Echo 5 and Echo 6 will escort the tanks to their positions, while Echo 7 will move ahead to take out any Type E and laser type still operating within the area.
Understood, Command. We're moving out.
Be advised, Echo 7, the northern horde is approaching. The closer the center of the swarm will get, the larger the attacks will become. I need that area cleared out ASAP.
Solid copy, Command. Echo 7 out.
So, Mia, how's the new mech?
More importantly, Mia, how the hell are you?
I've been better. The broken ribs are killing me, but fuck! I'm not sitting on my ass when the biggest threat to our race is closing in. I'm just glad to have you with us. Me too. So I'm not rookie anymore?
I would like to raise a very, very, very concerning point there, which is apparently guided missiles from the enemy cause a lot of lag. The game was stuttering and chugging horribly during that intro there. And as you saw, like, well, I died as soon as the missiles caught up with me, but still. The game has not chugged that hard basically ever. There's been occasional stutters, but that missile barrage that was coming in there, the game was stuttering, the audio was glitching, moving was tough, and that's why I stopped partway through the briefing, because it's like I could feel it glitching as I just moved around and the missiles were adjusting to track me. So that was a massive, massive problem. So overwhelming amounts of long-range missile bombardment enemies seems to be an issue. A massive issue. It was actually making the game a bit unplayable. That's again why I stopped, because I was having trouble controlling the mech. And then, as you saw, as soon as I tried to try and counter-snipe them, unfortunately I was getting hit by lots and lots of missiles, and I died immediately. So, yeah, this mission... however this game works with those enemy missile bombardment enemies seems to cause problems. Then again, remember, I play on a computer which... among me and the people I play with, we call the potato, so kind of low-end machine. So mid-tier machines, current machines, might be okay, but my machine is struggling. I also feel this is the mission I will not be revisiting just on those grounds.
This is it. The most important operation of the war. Our allied forces in this area have managed to keep a lid on most of the problems. However, the biggest
maybe those long-range lasers aren't helping either.
As we speak, and we need to prepare for it.
Understood. So what's the plan? Another kill box?
Exactly. Although savage and relentless, these things don't adapt to military tactics and strategies. So we expect to be able to repeat the success of the Bosphorus defense. A successful defense here will buy us months before another swarm can attack.
Roger. What do we do?
We need to prepare defensive positions along the western bank of the Dnieper River. That territory is currently occupied by enemy artillery. Those positions need to be eliminated, so we We can set up railgun tank positions. Echo 5 and Echo 6 will
But
escort
massive
the
lag
tanks
spike.
to their
Oh, my
positions.
health, my health, my health.
Move ahead to take out any Type B and laser types still operating within the area.
Understood, Command. We're moving out.
Be advised, Echo 7, the northern board is approaching. The closer the center of the swarm will get, the larger the attacks will become. I need that area cleared out, ASAP.
Ow.
Copy, Command. Echo 7 out.
So, Mia, how's the new mech?
More importantly, Mia, how the hell are you?
I'm just glad to have you with us.
Maybe the long-range lasers are also a part of the problem as well.
So I'm not rookie anymore?
Oh dear. Right, this is going to be a bit of a pain, I can tell. I need... Guys, can I have the Ragnarok laser back? Please? Because I need it to murder those laser guys really, really, really quick. Pretty please? Pretty please, can I have that back? Pretty please, please, please? Oh dear. Right. I need more anti-big boy punch. So let's modify loadout slightly. Right hand, I'm going to give you one of those grenade launchers. Yeah, one of the Issets. Just to maintain versatility, left hand, I'm going to switch you over to a Gatling, actually. Admittedly, the plasma doesn't overload as much, but I don't know. Mind you, we haven't seen a Tier 2 Gatling yet, so we're comparing a Tier 1 Gatling to a Tier 2 plasma. So if we get a Tier 2 Gatling at some point, that might be an immediate swap back. Actually, look at that. Minus 262 damage, but plus 171 fire rate. So it's not actually an even change there. It's more even if I go for the dual Gatling instead, where the fire rate makes up for the lower damage. Let's do that then. Dual Gatling. Apparently better than the A3, which has got more bullet efficiency on it. And we'll see how this does. So left click is anti-little guys. Right click is a grenade to help out with the big boys. Right shoulder is the Torden double barrel. Left shoulder, you know what, hell with it. Let's bring back the grenade wall. Unless we can find something else, like, do we have a massive go-away rocket launcher? Not of the vertical variety. We do have... That's the vertical ones. We have a thermobaric rocket we've never used before. Unguided rockets with fuel explosives cause extremely wide area damage, massive damage, low ammo. We never tried that before, so let's bring it because it is kind of heavy. How well this is going to work, though, I have no idea because, well, it's in the lineage of the Grads and the Furls, which have been underwhelming. But this one is a very powerful one. So, who knows? Mind you, I think the only reason the grenade wall I thought was okay was because of that massive burst, which these rockets for some reason don't have. Unless you go back to the older ones, but even then the Furls were not very good compared to Tordens. So, yeah, it's hard to balance these. It's hard to compare these stats and balance these weapons to each other. Right, okay, let's try that again. Third try. Mission plan, charge in, get rid of the lasers ASAP because they do a number on my mech. And I can't afford to play tag with them. I will say though, actually, charging like that and removing the long range did seem to actually improve how well the game was performing. So maybe it wasn't the homing shots, which was all I could really see, but it was the long range attacks being calculated by those laser guys. And me being closer meant they were calculating less. Or something, I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I don't know how the code is built. So, who knows. But for right now, I am going to...
Listen up, Echo Squad.
activate.
This is it.
boost.
The most important operation of the war.
Full power.
Our allied forces in this area have managed to keep a lid on most
Of note, by the way, is the
problems.
fact that the
However,
laser shots
the biggest
are
northern swarm
intercepting.
is heading towards us as we speak, and we need to
Oh, that
prepare
thing
for it.
drops. That's not
Understood.
good.
So what's the plan? Another kill box?
Exactly. Although savage and relentless, these things don't adapt to military tactics and strategies, so we expect to be able to repeat the success of the Bosphorus defense. A successful defense here will buy us months before another swarm can attack.
Roger. What do we do?
We need to prepare defensive positions along the western bank of the Denied River. That territory is currently occupied by enemy artillery. Those positions need to be eliminated so we can set up railgun tank positions. Echo 5 and Echo 6 will escort the tanks to their positions, while Echo 7 will move ahead to take out any Type E and laser type still operating within the area.
Understood, Command. We're moving out.
Be advised, Echo 7, the northern horde is approaching. The closer the center of the swarm will get, the larger the attacks will become. I need that area cleared out ASAP.
Solid copy, Command. Echo 7 out.
So, Mia, how's the new mech?
More importantly, Mia, how the hell are you?
I've been better. The broken ribs are killing me, but fuck! I'm not sitting on my ass when the biggest threat to our race is closing in. I'm just glad to have you with us. Me too. You really impressed me during our last engagement. I think you've proven that you've earned the title of pilot by now. So I'm not rookie anymore? Not anymore, Echo 5.
This is going really well. Where are those other guys? More importantly, gotta of course pick up the things. But yeah, we actually managed to blast straight through there, and the game is now running smoothly. So yeah, just sticking around in that initial area is apparently a huge mistake. Alright, knowing that, it's definitely a bit of a problem, but...
Any allied units in the area, this is Colonel Leonard Powell of the 2nd Armored Brigade. I'm 15 clicks away from the defensive position of Kiev. I'm bringing a ragtag of volunteer units, ready to fight the Reds and stop them in their tracks. We will be reinforcing your position within the next 20 minutes.
We read you, Colonel. Welcome to Kiev. We sure could use your help. Echo 7, the supply helicopter will soon arrive at the drop site.
This is coming from that direction. Right. So there's enemies over there somewhere. So how do I get over that way? So here's the supply drop, right? Which I actually called in for energy pickups because I need them. Okay, there's multiple bridges. There's a big missile battery coming in this way. Need to take care of this. Oh, there's actually another bridge further out. Right. Wait, no, what is that? Yeah, that is another bridge. Can I get to that? I'm feeling a little bit of stutter going on, but I think that is again because of like more long-range nonsense being thrown around. Maybe this game prefers it. Oh, I can't go this way really. I have to go back across the other island. Also, was that a laser? Yep, that's a laser. Right. I need to go this way. And I'll be honest, I think having the grenade launcher on my arm did do a big... was a big help in that. Can I actually get to them? Or have they pulled a cheap one and said I can't?
This is Powell. We're under attack. We need help immediately.
I think they pulled a cheap one and said I can't actually get to those guys.
Someone respond. We're getting slaughtered.
from the plan, Echo 7.
Yep, they pulled the
Mission
cheap one.
before men.
Right.
You know this. We cannot compromise our position.
Understood, Command. Echo 7 out.
Echo 7, this is Command. The swarm is getting close. Expect larger attacks from the enemy.
There we go, right, got rid of that battery. Right, okay, so to continue to make this map more livable, I want to get over there to deal with the laser guys and the missile guys, which are trying to make my life hell. So, yep. Also of note, by the way, is the fact my energy reserves are almost gone. So this loadout, I'm pushing hard enough that my reactors are having trouble. So that's worth noting. Oh, exploders. No.
Command,
Good.
this is Echo 7. All laser-type enemies have been destroyed.
Solid copy, Echo
That's
7.
dealt with. Push up here. I'm not letting you buggers keep doing that.
Command, this is Echo 7. All enemy artillery has been destroyed. Out.
Good. Good.
Solid copy, Echo 7. A large wave of enemies is moving towards the railgun positions. Echo 7, I need you to reinforce them immediately.
This is Echo 7. Understood. Moving out.
Good. Right. Honestly, I'm getting a bit more respect for the ISET. It's definitely working quite well. Oh look, there's a wave of big boys coming in. Right. Neutralize all remaining enemies. There are some pickups over here. Oh, that's some money that I picked up back when the game was lagging the first time. Right. Of course, there's the fact that my reactor is overloading, so... That thermobaric rocket is actually kind of a fun one. Though you do have to account for the drop. Ow! But if you can just lob it at them, and then it's just like... Yeah. Though that lob, of course, is something you don't have to really account for with the Taurens. And here in the close range, this is where the ISET is less useful. Though at shortest range like that, it is just fine. If the enemy's moving around quickly, that's when there's a problem with the ISETs. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. No, 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 go away, go away. I do not like you boys being that close. Stop charging me, please, thank you. All I can say is, if only the shotguns were as good as this grenade launcher at dealing damage. That would be nice. It'll make the shotguns a hell of a lot more viable. Right. But now, where are the enemies? They are somewhere. Oh, they're over there, right.
Enemies have been
thermobarics.
neutralized. Area is clear.
Scans confirm, Echo Squad. Enemy has been obliterated. Excellent work.
Good work, Echo.
Oh, she
You
sounded
too,
kind of
Echo
breathless
6.
there. N12D looks kind of new. A Deathwing, Divas, a couple of new parts. All in one. Yeah, looks like mostly mech parts I earned for that one. Though at first I was thinking that massive lag fest I had when I first loaded into this game was, well, this mission was kind of unfortunate. It made me go, not good, not good. What could be causing it? But breaking out of that initial box seemed to solve it. So apologies if I was being a bit negative there. I was trying to figure out what was going on. But yeah. Too much long-range nonsense is my guess as to what was happening. But yeah, that thermobaric rocket definitely worked. Definitely worked. Now let's check up on what's happening. Kiev Part 2. It says full amount of the swarm reaches Kiev. Echo team along with support from the railgun battery fights back. Okay. And it's also very short span of time, as you can see, because there's no swarm movement going on. So, yeah. That's what we'll get into next time. This has been Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and this run through Mecha Knights Nightmare. And I'll catch you all some of the time, some of the video. I have recently been streaming again sometimes, actually. So maybe another stream. Who knows. But yeah, see you all later.